Mummy's Dirty Secrets.
Hello everybody, it's Mummy's Dirty Secrets, episode 19. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Yasmin.
Hi. I hope you enjoyed our live one last week. We enjoyed it, didn't we?
We did enjoy it.
And hopefully we're doing some more when we get ourselves technically sorted out. I say we, when Rob gets us technically sorted out.
Yeah, wonderful.
So I thought this week, I had a quick look on Tinternet and...
I thought you were going to say Tinder then.
Yeah, I had a quick look on Tinder because I'm a bit bored with my marriage. And one subject that caught my eye was, should you lie to children?
Interesting subject.
I mean, that's a very wide scope, isn't it? Because you've got like Tooth Fairy, Father Christmas,
Yeah.
Easter Bunny and things, because essentially you are lying.
Absolutely.
But then can you be too brutally honest for them?
I think everyone lies to their kids, don't they?
Yeah,
Everyone lies to their
yeah.
kids. But I did watch a good film. I don't know if I've spoken to you about it before. Captain Fantastic. And they're all out in the forest. And sadly the mum died. But the dad's bringing them up. And they're a proper feral family. But the kids are homeschooled. They're really super intelligent.
Yeah.
And they just tell the kids the absolute truth. And they're unfazed by it. So the little girl's reading a book. And then she'll say, oh, Dad, there's a bit of an uncomfortable chapter in my book. And I'll say, OK, what happens? Well, the woman gets raped. And then the younger one, who's about 3 or 4, goes, what's rape? And then he just explains it in a, do you fancy a cup of tea kind of manner.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, OK, well, what's sexual intercourse then? And he's like,
Yeah.
well,
You've explain
this.
that as well.
And then
Yeah.
she's like, all right, OK, when do we do that? Well, when you're older. OK. And
Yeah.
it's like...
They just take it on board because that's how they are, yeah.
But then I would worry, and I suppose it's how all things get found out. I remember when I was at secondary school, you know, my mum would look mortified if I came home and said, what does fingering mean? And you think, you know, if you're so honest with your kids, you could open up a whole thing for other people's, you know, kids that they're not ready to...
Yes, exactly, because I don't think I want Isabella to know things like that yet.
Yeah.
I think also because sometimes they're not mature enough to... do what with, you know, if they know what fingering is, should we try it?
Yeah,
and, you know,
that's
what, like I wouldn't want her to know what raped means.
Yeah. Because
would that put the fear in her? Because I was having a conversation with an Italian friend of mine the other day, and the cat's pregnant, and her daughter, who's the same age as Isabella, said, well, we can get them aborted. And I'm like, oh, wow. I said, how does she know that word?
Yeah.
She went, oh, I did explain it to her. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Fine, you know, that's up to them in their household. But I don't think I'd want, again, Isabella knowing that you can abort a fetus and at this stage. Because, you know, to comprehend and then to have to explain that it's, you know, something that was alive and you're getting rid of it. And, you know, it's... I don't want her to know that yet. Yeah, because it's I don't know, but we're all different, aren't we? We're all different. But then, you know, again, like we said with Tooth Fairy and the Father Christmas and things. I mean, because Isabella, you know, with Father Christmas now, she is on the cusp of, is he or isn't he? You know, because she's 9.
Yeah.
And then my worry is when she does realise, is she going to tell Lexi that, you know, is not true and things like that. But you do get people, I mean, she said to me, even the past couple of years, oh, so-and-so said Father Christmas isn't real. So I say, well, if you don't believe, you don't receive. And, you know, to make up little things. Because you want to keep that magical sense in them, don't you, really? Well, I do, because they're, you know, they're children for... You know, real children, probably up until they're 10. Then you've got the teenage years.
Now, isn't it? You get a lot less time of them being kids.
Yeah. I think here, in, you know, this neck of the woods, because it's quite backward, really, isn't it, in everything. So they do, you can get an extra bit of childhood out of them, I think.
Yeah.
And you want to make it, because you're an adult for such a long time with so many worries and stresses, you know, let them be young for as long as possible, I say. For me, for you know, my thoughts on it. But, you know, there's so many things you like. For, you know, yours are quite a bit younger, aren't they? You can get away with fobbing them off with all sorts of things, can't you? I mean, even today, I did kids club today, and one mum came to pick up her daughter and she didn't want to get out of the pool. Everybody had got out except this little one, and she said, right, come on, the pool's closed now. And I'm like, and I jump on board, yeah, it's closed. I'm defending this lie. Yeah. But, you know, sometimes you have to do it to get on, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
And to get them to do things, because otherwise, you know, like, Lexi challenges everything I say. And sometimes, you know, you have to put a little spinner on it. I mean, even as adults we do, don't we?
Yeah.
I think if you're brutally honest in everything, it can be quite hurtful sometimes, can't it? You know, so, does this dress suit me?
Yeah.
No, it looks shit.
Yeah. And I think that is why kids are, you know, they just have no filter, don't they? I remember, like, my ex-boyfriend's younger brother, we were in the car once, and he said, Yazzie, why are you so ugly? And I didn't have any makeup on. And I was like, oh. And it was, because I didn't have any makeup on. So.
Well, Lexi said today, this, two of the mums are going on a big cycle ride. They're doing a triathlon, so it's like a 100-kilometre cycle. So they wear the suits. Yeah, like a lycra, all in one thing. And there's one of them that one of the ladies had on did have a very strange gusset cut on it. It was almost like a leotard, and with the legs, so it was quite wide across the gusset. And Lexi was like, "Why does it look like she's got a willy?" And I'm like, "Let's move on." Yeah, Lexi said the same to me the other day. I'd gone out and had a dress on, and she went, "Oh, Mummy, you look so beautiful in that dress." I said, "Oh, thank you. Maybe you should put some makeup on." Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Makes you think of the little girl in Outnumbered. Did you ever watch that? The little girl called Karen. No. Oh, she's brilliant. So funny.
Oh, God, sorry, it's a massive yawn. We're doing this podcast at night, and we just can't cope with these late nights, can we? Yeah. And it's just so ridiculous. Mind you, it's cooled down a bit the last couple of days, but the weekend was just inferno, wasn't it? It was just so hot. Yeah. It was so hot, you can't breathe. You had to sit inside with everything shut.
And I actually don't wake up at night. I sleep really well. Once my head hits the pillow, I'm like a snoring, dribbling mess. And I've even been waking up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Blimey, yeah. I mean,
just pulse racing, hot, flustered, going to the bathroom, putting wet water.
Oh, really?
Putting wet water.
I've only got dry water here. Yeah. I mean, I think I've been less than 2 hours sleep and then waking up. And it's like, and then Nigel
even if you do that
and
you stay awake even a couple of minutes and go back to sleep, it's disruptive, isn't it? You don't feel right.
Yeah. Well, I do it all the time anyway. I'm going to steal some of Rob's water there. I hope it's water. I've not been winging it because there's no toilet down here.
Neat vodka or something.
Well,
if he has weed in it, then
he's drinking a lot of water.
He's very well hydrated. Yeah. Sometimes we encourage them to lie, though, don't we? Like, I remember hearing something before, and I still do it because I forget. But it's like when you say, I hope I didn't just see you doing that, and you're almost kind of giving them permission to go, no, wasn't me, because you're enticing them to lie.
In a game sense, you mean, or...?
Like, I don't know, fingerprints on the mirror. I hope I didn't just see you wiping your sticky fingers all over the mirror. And then they're like, no, because you're saying, I hope I didn't. So it's not saying... Oh,
so in that situation, say for example that situation happened, would you encourage them to tell you that it was them? Because I would.
Yeah, of course. But sometimes you just naturally go, oh, I hope I didn't just see you doing that. Yeah. Because it's like...
But then if they said no, and I say, wasn't it you? And I keep going until they tell me the truth. Because today in Kids Club, one of the little girls was crying. They said another one had hit them. And it was obvious that this little girl had done it. So I said, did you hit her? No. Oh, no. There wasn't a hit. They'd thrown a hairband. No. But you know those curly ones, the plastic ones, and it hit her in the face. So I said, did you throw it? No. I said, okay. Mimi, who did throw that at you? And she pointed. And I said again, did you throw that? No. I said, okay. Do you know who did do it then? No. I said, was there... She said, somebody around the corner. I said, well, there isn't anybody else around the corner, is there? I said, did you do it? Yes. Okay, fine. So just say sorry.
Yeah.
But so I do, and with mine as well, because Lexi's a little, Isabella doesn't really do it so much, but Lexi does. You know, she's terrible for, no, it wasn't me. And she'll blame Isabella, who's not even in the house at times.
Aww.
So I do try and I'll keep questioning to get the truth out eventually.
I think once they get past that, I think Drew's well out of that stage now, but I think up to 3, they've got that sort of, they can't lie.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, he'd just wipe his bum or something and then just be done with the rest of the toilet roll and put it straight down the toilet. And at first you think, oh, it's an accident, but then it happens so many times that I'm like, why are you doing this? And he'll just be like, Mum, I did that. Or, who's throwing your toothbrush down the toilet? I did it. And, Drew, where's your cup? I chucked it out window. And he'll just throw it out the window as we're driving along. Or in a bush, or don't fancy carrying that anymore, and just launch it into the bushes.
They do, again, up until that age, if they don't want something that's in their hand, they literally just let it go, don't they? No matter where they are, what it is. Yeah. It's only, it's sort of after 3, they become that little bit more devious.
As an adult, if we could just liberate ourselves of those like responsibilities. This big pile of paperwork, nah, just gone.
Yeah.
But
shopping.
Walking down the stairs with all the laundry, nah. Just be done with it. It
would be quite a messy world, though, I think.
We'll just make a toboggan on these clothes and slide down the stairs for the rest of the week.
We could do it in my pants, we could all get in. Yeah.
Halfway through cooking, nope.
Yeah, I'm bored
today.
now.
No.
Yeah.
I still need to do the yes day. Or I need to properly do yes day.
Mine keep asking about it, but I'm just a little bit... they know what it is, and that's what worries me. Yeah. I might wait till they're about... or they're asleep. I'm going to start it when they go to sleep. Yeah, well, we did it, but you were in bed. You missed it. So. Yeah. We've only got half an hour left. Oh, God, how did that happen? Oh, dearie me. So, have you done anything exciting? How many? Have we had 4 weeks holiday now? No. Is it 3?
When did they break up? 20-something of June, didn't they? Yeah, probably about 3.
Is it only 3? Really? Oh, God, it's only 3 weeks.
Okay.
So, in these 3 weeks of holiday, have you done much? You went to the water park, didn't you?
Went to the water park, but it was closed, so we went to the hotel just down the road that had the slides and stuff. Yeah, I went to Zimbali. That was nice.
What have we done? We went out for an Indian meal yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that looked nice.
Yeah, that was really nice, actually. It was nice that Rob came out and joined us. Was that just
spontaneous?
Yes, because... so the girls were going to school, but because we didn't get in from Louise's till very late the night before, I got up and went to Cat's early. And so I got back about, 9:20, and they were both absolutely really deep in sleep. So I thought, I'm just going to leave them. Yeah. And they didn't wake up till nearly 11, which I don't think they've ever done. Yeah. So I said, we'll just have like a family day. So we had to play in the pool, and we got a couple of new lilos because the kittens have punctured the other ones. Because they like to jump on the lilo and have a little go around the pool. I'm glad Nigel doesn't. So we had a sort of an Indian lunch, which was lovely. Oh, nice. And because I've been making some onion bhajis. Have I told you about my onion bhajis?
I know, you haven't told me about those. I love an onion bhaji.
Do you? Yeah. Oh, well, I'll make some for you. But Isabella said that they were too oniony when I made them. But I'm not really sure what I can do about that. But she likes the ones at the Indian. Yeah. Because mine are too oniony. So anyway, we spoke to the guy at the Indian, and I said about my onion bhajis, and he gave me a few tips. Oh. So I'll try his tips, which was to squeeze all the moisture out of the onions.
I've heard that, because they're so hard to get to stay together, aren't they? They just start like drifting off and doing their own thing sometimes.
Oh no, I found mine all
quite
right,
compact
actually.
When they stayed,
because the recipe, somebody sent me this recipe, Denise, thank you very much, and they've actually turned out all right. And I sort of tried different variations of how to cut the onion, whether to do like thin slices or chunks or this, that or the other. But because you use chickpea flour. Yeah. Is it chickpea flour?
Yeah, gram flour, isn't
and then
it?
all the... apparently gram flour and chickpea flour are different.
Oh,
apparently. Yeah. Because I said to Mr. Grant, no. Oh. No, he said, don't use gram flour, it's chickpea flour, which they do in Mercadona. And then with all the other herbs and things, and then mix it all up. Then I put the onions in. Then you sort of put little bits of water in to bind it. It might have managed to glob together quite well so far.
And then do you roll them in you roll them in the flour afterwards? Or...
No, that is you put the flour
in the mix.
The flour and then the spices.
Yeah.
Then the onion.
Oh.
And then the bits of water. So the flour's already in it. So you just mix
so
it
that's
all
what
up.
I've always done before is rolled it in the flour afterwards. And then gone in.
Yeah, so they have sort of stayed together quite well. And I did them sort of quite flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just keep eating them all.
Oh, I love
because they do quite
and
really
vegetable
nice.
samosas and.
I haven't made those.
We actually had a bit of an Indian because they'd run out of poppadoms, and
yes, they didn't have any poppadoms, but they made these little. I suppose what they make the samosas and things out of, that pastry.
Yeah.
They took just like little bits.
Yeah.
Which I told Isabella were the chef's toenails. She's still at them though. She's like me, nothing puts her off of food, with all the dips and everything,
No, what have we done? Well, the weeks are just going by so quickly.
Yeah.
They
Did you think,
really
I
are.
won't do that till then? And then you're like, oh, flipping out, that's another week gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am quite enjoying it though, sort of having having the sort of option of dropping them between 8 till 10.
Yes.
Is a good sort of flexibility.
Yeah.
So you think, I can go.
So they don't have to
go
be
up.
in at 8 or 10. It can be any time between those hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, this morning I dropped them off at 9:30 because I had a client at 10. So that
perfect.
worked.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Plus, if we do want to go to any of those sort of things that are put on by the town hall, they don't start till 10.
Yeah.
So then I drop them
why.
at 10 the next day.
Well, I think that's what the Spanish have with siestas, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine are enjoying the summer school because it's different.
Well, they came home with a whole. I mean, obviously, it's a bit more for me to actually look through and do because they had a big pack of what they're doing through the whole time.
Oh, really?
And obviously, I had to then translate every page and read it as I went. But it sounded like they've got a massive agenda of all these things that they're going to do.
Good.
And they're making a time machine, and this is what the old ones are doing for the time machine. The younger ones, this is the production that they're going to put on. And
that's really good.
Really
We had to take in a
detailed.
shoebox and a toilet roll, but nothing's come home in that shape or form yet. They've made. They come home with something every day, though. They made flags when the Spanish were playing football, and they've made masks. And every Friday's water day, so they go in the swimming costume, take water pistols and stuff.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so because I think all the teachers are a bit more enthusiastic, aren't they? Because they're in training, they're a bit younger.
And fun and stuff. Yeah.
So, although Isabella said she doesn't want to go Friday, she didn't like water day. I don't know why. I need a poo. Do you ever have those days where you do bits of poos throughout the whole day, but it's not like the whole poo? Do you know what I mean? A bit like that, a very bitty poo. Disappointing. She's like, oh, come on.
And now, word of the week.
Okay, I've got 3 words. No, 5. I don't know where I've got 3. No, 4. I can't count.
We're really having to
Oh my god!
thrust the enthusiasm out of ourselves today.
So, I've gone. Today's word of the week brings you the letter B.
Oh.
Because I went alphabetically. So, I'm just going to throw it at you. Bibble. Yeah. Bibble.
Bibble. Bibble like, maybe like boob dribble. Like milk or...
What earth is boob dribble?
Or, yeah,
like lactating sort
well,
of thing.
that. Or have you ever had like a clear fluid come out of your boobs and thought, what's that? No.
I can't say that's ever
Like, just
happened.
my friend then.
Yeah, it wasn't me, it was my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend had that. I thought she was weird too.
God, don't talk to her anymore. Oh my God. Anywhere near pregnancy or nowhere near pregnancy?
So yeah, and I think afterwards as well. Yeah,
That's pretty normal then, I'd say, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like just nowhere near pregnancy.
Might be a
I'd
bit
say your
off.
friend's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It means to drink or eat noisily.
Bibble.
So do you bibble? Does bibbling annoy you?
Probably no, not really.
Oh,
like
my
I know
brother
it
and my
really,
sister go absolutely
yeah.
crazy if someone bibbles.
My
I'm gonna use
brother's a bit
bibble a lot,
like
though.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there is an actual word for that. other than bibble.
Like a more scientific-y
Or
sounding
the word
one.
when you don't like it.
Yeah.
If it like
Oh, yeah,
irritates
that's
you to the
it,
form
yeah.
you want to murder them.
Yeah.
I think there is. I'll have to look that one up and see what it is. But yeah, it's if you eat or drink noisily.
Oh.
I don't think I'm a bibbler. Lexi sometimes does it on purpose. She'll come up to me and just go and like chew in my ear because she watches on YouTube there's like a channel of people you just really close up on their mouth. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's vile. And just watch them. And the
Ew.
noise. Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's disgusting. So anyway, that's bibble.
I think if you eat crisps in a quiet room, then I think, oh, am I annoying people?
Yeah. I
But-
remember once I was in a meeting with somebody and this guy was eating crisps and I said, could you eat those crisps any noisier? And he started going, nom, 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 nom. That was very funny. So, yes, he could.
Yeah.
He proved a point. Right. Borborygmus. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, Borborygmus.
Oh, I've got a little creature in my drink. Okay,
A critter?
Got him. Extra protein. and all.
Borborygmus. 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 And this is something we talked about last week, I think.
Oh, Christ, I can't even remember what I talked about
10
minutes
minutes
ago.
Jinx.
Bad luck. Throw away the key. Right. No, nothing's coming for me. Borborygmus.
It's the rumbling or gurgling in your intestines. You know, like that inside fart noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So not when you're hungry, but when you haven't actually let it out, and it's that
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Because we all do it, don't we? Like,
Yeah.
if you're around
What?
someone, there is a distinction between the I haven't
Hung-
let out my fart and
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But I think we all just accept. Like, I accept it when someone else says it. You don't worry about like you have
But
just got
sometimes it
wind.
really sounds like a fart, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it has a name, Borborygmus. You've just Borborygmus.
Yeah, we all do it, I think, don't we? Oh, I must be a
and,
bit hungry, and it's like,
yeah, no,
probably not.
no, you just need to
just
fart.
eat it, and I
Yeah.
think I'll probably, yeah.
And because sometimes you get them in your throat, like, "Arr." Like, did you get those as well?
the trapped
Arr.
burp things, yeah.
Bum fuzzle.
Bum fuzzle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking of like peachy fuzz around your bum hair, around your
Anus.
bum hole.
Well, I was just going to say, do people have that? But men do, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Mary's probably got a hairy bum hole as well, but men have hairy bum hole.
Yeah.
Tell you what, it's supposed to be men. I can't even speak. Mary's got a hairy bum hole. No. It's to be confused or perplexed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm bum-fuzzled about
Bum
that.
fuzzled, yeah. Yeah.
And
One of my friends, and this is genuinely one of my friends, because I'm not.
she's bum-fuzzled.
I'm fair, naturally.
Yeah.
But she, maybe this is more common than we think, but she used to bleach her, like, bum hole.
Well, it's certainly popular in the porn industry, isn't it?
Well, I've heard of it, but I mean,
Yeah.
why would you not get rid of the hair if it's there? The
She
hair if
bleaches
it's
the
there.
hair.
Well,
Or
yeah.
her skin.
Like, this was something that I heard about years ago, but yeah, she just bleaches. I don't know. Can you bleach the skin?
Yeah. That's what they
Right.
do. 'cause
Oh, right. So when they bleach their bum hole, they're actually trying to
bleaching the skin.
lighten.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We've opened up a whole new. I just assumed when it was said, because obviously, you know, she told me, which is random, but it was the hair around it.
No, it's the actual bum hole itself. It's the skin.
Why would you do that?
Well, I suppose it's, a dark poo hole is quite unattractive, isn't it? To some people, but maybe it's attractive to others. So to keep the colour of the skin from, the back to the bottom cheeks down and then down to the fangita is, because some people's lips are darker than others. Some people have naturally dark lips.
I mean, I didn't even know that you could change the colour of your... Well, I mean, obviously
Skin.
Michael Jackson done something,
Yeah, I
didn't
think,
he?
yeah.
But Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's Domestos they use. I suppose. Just squirt a bit on and sit for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
with
use
a bit
one
of
of your
use
use one of your bristle brushes and just
Yeah.
Oh wow! I'm probably going to look into that. I might not.
I'm not going to check and see if you had it done. Oh, that's much better than last week. Well done, you. No, I can't read my writing now. Blatherskite. A blatherskite.
I feel like it sounds like you're speaking in like an Eastern European tongue with that with that word.
Blatherskite.
But what could it mean?
You speak in foreign tongue.
It sounds like it. It's got those kind of sounds to it. Not like Professor to know anything about language.
I know one word in Polish.
Do you?
Yeah. Dzień dobry. I don't know what it means now. I think it might mean you're welcome. I can't remember. Cześć is hello, I think. And then dzień dobry was something else.
I mean, no.
And I knew one word in Hungarian, but it's a really bad word, so I'm not going to say it.
Ah.
It means a person who talks at great length without making any sense.
Russell Brand, then.
Yeah.
I love Russell Brand.
I quite
but
like
sometimes
him now.
he goes right around the houses.
He goes on a tangent because he uses lots of big words, doesn't he?
What did he just say? Obviously, it does make sense, but to people that can completely follow it.
I'm liking his latest videos because he's sort of quite on topic, isn't he? And
yeah.
Yes. Do I find him attractive or not? Do you?
No.
Which
surprises me because I should find him attractive, but I don't.
He's a bit hairy for you, isn't he, facially? It's a bit too much.
It's a bit much, yeah. I think.
But, I mean, I don't like facial hair, especially on men. But do I like his eyes? It's not because I watch them. I do, and because they're quite long, them videos, aren't they?
I think what's appealing is his mind. His mind is the pull there. But some people would probably think the opposite. Oh, he's all right until he opens his mouth.
Yeah. Well, there we are. So there's our words of the week and a bit of Russell Brand as well.
And apparently there's a good-looking, is it a chiropractor?
Oh, yes. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He is quite dishy, isn't he?
No, he does look quite nice, yeah.
Again, not my cup of tea. But he just seemed incredibly charming as well, didn't he, in this video?
Oh, I didn't actually watch the video.
Oh, didn't you? You should watch his...
Facebook stalked a little bit.
I did a bit of that. The video was great. Like, he really... This is a new chiropractor in town, and he did a little video clip of, explaining what he can do with the spine and anything to do with sciatica or for your shoulders. Or that also might have helped when you had a funny... Was it you that had a funny shoulder?
Oh, and a funny shoulder, and I get a funny back, and all these ailments
there
are just
you go.
trying.
You need to book I'd imagine his appointment book is probably booked till 2035 now. Actually, looking at, but he was quite good. Did you see that I put on the Sturdy Girls Facebook page?
Yeah.
And now it's time for the Agony Aunt of the week.
Right. Agony Aunt. My girlfriend and I have been dating for 1 year. We enjoy sex. But recently she's been talking a lot about her ex. This has given rise to a strange problem. Every time I try and get intimate with her, I hear her ex's voice coming from her navel asking me to get lost. I've done some research and concluded that her navel is a portal to her ex. I love her very much and I want to marry her, but this is worrying me.
That is a minor cause for concern right there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, surely a portal would be if someone had passed.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. That is.
I would also perhaps be a little bit worried / concerned if her belly button started talking, because I don't like belly buttons anyway. They really make me cringe. So if somebody's voice started coming out and if it moves like a mouse,
Yeah.
I'd be
You know,
out,
some
I'd be
people can
gone.
squeeze their bellies into a donut. It's like, are you sure
I don't need
she's
to squeeze
not?
mine.
Is she not there going, get lost?
Yeah. I don't like it. I want to be my boyfriend. And then he looks up and she goes, I don't know. Did you hear that as well? I don't know if the first step might be a doctor, really, to see it, you know.
I mean, how do you even pinpoint the location that this voice is coming from?
Yeah, maybe, well, if it's not her belly
we
button,
had a
where it
cricket
could be.
stuck inside the other day, and it was like, oh, hang on, is it there? No, it's a bit closer here. So I wonder if they done that sort of
I
like
really genuinely
body
wondered
scan.
where you said a cricket was located then and stuck inside. Yeah, I've had that problem. Yeah.
Turned out it was tiny, this little thing.
Yeah, but they're so
made
noisy,
so
aren't
much
they?
noise, yeah.
I had one and I tried to, I looked up whether it was okay to keep them in. And they said it's fine because in the Far East, in Japan, I think, and China, if you've got a cricket in your home, it's considered good luck.
Oh, that's good.
But they can also breed
Yeah.
and then eat through all your wires and electrical stuff.
So that's not the best
So,
luck,
well, yeah.
then.
So I had one and it had crawled in my cupboard under the stairs. I located it to there. Because I remember talking to my sister and I'm thinking, why is it really loud? I was inside and it was louder inside with crickets than outside. So I located it to the cupboard under the stairs and there's kind of like where a water pipe comes through, it's like got gaps around it and it was in there.
Oh,
So I didn't want to kill it because I don't like to kill
no.
any insect. So I tried to hoover it out. And I've got this hoover wedge down there and it was like, did it for about 10 minutes, it had gone quiet. I thought, oh, that's good. And then, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell.
And that's the thing, when you're near them, they go quiet, don't they?
Yeah.
You're like, you've got your ear up against and you're all sort of wedged in between the furniture. No, I can't hear it. And then you get yourself back in position,
so
sit down,
loud,
watch the
aren't
telly, and
they?
then it starts again.
In the end, I had to spray bug spray and I felt so awful about it. I really didn't
Oh.
want to, but I couldn't get it out. I tried to coax it out, read it a story, left it some chips, but no.
No,
So I had
well,
to spray.
maybe the cricket and the belly button could join forces. Like maybe
I don't
it
think
could
I'd
be
like a
like
cricket in my belly button.
an exorcism or something. Maybe the cricket and the
Oh, that's the
the
point. Yeah, you
voice
might have to do an exorcism
can
of the
kind
belly
of-
button. Go away, X. Get out of my belly button. I mean, it'd be interesting to know what the girlfriends take on this. Whether,
yeah, I think
Or
so.
because she might have planted something there. She may have decided she does want to get back with her ex and has put like a AirPod
Yeah,
in her belly button and gets him, like, sort of sends him a quick message and he, go away, she doesn't like you anymore, via an AirPod in her belly. If she's got got a really deep innie,
yeah,
hide one in
she
there.
could.
Yeah. Or, maybe you perhaps need to drink less.
Have a good delve inside the belly button, see what you can find.
I hate belly buttons.
I hate people touching my belly because it makes you sick.
Oh, I'll tell you, I found a crisp in mine when I was pregnant.
Yeah.
Been in there a while, for sure.
I'm quite partial to an outie belly button.
I don't like any of them.
No.
No, I think they're evil.
Belly buttons are going to rule.
Yeah,
rule
they're going
the
to take
world.
over the world before we know it. I went with a friend once, she asked me to go, she wanted it pierced. Should we come with me? And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
why me? Take anybody else. I thought, I'll hold your hand, but I'm not looking. And funny enough, it was in Barcelona. Excuse me, I just swallowed a bit of fingernail. Yes, it was in Barcelona, and it was on another ship, and we used to stop there every Friday, and people would go and get tattoos and all sorts of things in this place. So I've gone with her and to get a belly button pierced, and I said I'm not looking. So I'm looking at all the pictures on the walls, of people with tattoos, and so on and so forth. And we had a DJ on the ship, who the week before had a Prince Albert done.
Oh.
So I'm in this tattoo piercing place, and I'm holding. I said, "Oh look, there's a picture of Matt on the wall," and it was Matt's bell end. With his, because I only know because he showed everybody he'd had a Prince Albert done, and there it was on the wall.
Oh, nice.
So that was nice. Yeah. Yes. Hall of Fame. I think you'd have to go to the doctors or a priest and get it exercised, and just make sure it is what she wants, really, because
Yeah.
To make sure she doesn't want her ex in her belly button either.
Oh, but good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Let us know how
yeah,
it
we'd like
goes.
to come to the wedding as well at some point.
Do a quick Google search of belly button exorcism.
I wonder if there is something. I nearly snotted then. The drink came out. Have you ever had a drink come out of your nose?
Do you know what? I don't think I have.
I had a strawberry
I think I
milkshake
have.
because I'd just taken some and I laughed and snorted and shot out 2 strawberry milkshake jets. And my brother once sneezed and a bit of peach came out of his nose. Because we had, do you remember those tins of fruit cocktails?
Yeah.
And everything's just a mush, isn't it, really? And for some reason, a bit of this peach shot out of his nose.
Oh.
That's weird, isn't it? Because like you swallow,
Yeah, you
it's
think it
gonna
must
go
go
down.
up here all the
But
way
yeah, it
round
must have
and then
gone
out.
upwards. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. Isn't it? Yeah.
That's
Thanks
about it.
Well, I hope you haven't nodded off. We nearly have.
We nearly have. Yeah, I
Because
do
we
need to
can't
go
do
home and go
these
to
late
sleep.
nights, I know.
Really.
And then hopefully next week we might do a live one again.
Be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, did I put makeup on last week?
Yeah.
I think I did, didn't I? Yeah. Don't want to frighten anybody yet. Oh.
Correct, yeah.
Anyway, okay,
Oh,
bye.
bye. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming, listening, or whatever you're doing. Bye then.
Mummy's dirty secrets.